So we're going to do shoulders today. I'm going to show you all the shoulder exercises I use with the Weider Ultimate Body Flats. First, I put this all the way to the top notch. The elevation level is the highest. And I use, as you can see over here, I put this from here over to here. Now if you want to put the bars in between it to stabilize a little more, you can. And now, as you can see, there's 4 resistance bands. 1, 2, 3, 4. I use 2 for this. And that's what I do. Basically military presses, but I'm pretty strong. I can overhead press my body weight. So if you can't overhead press your body weight, you don't have to put it on the highest elevation level. So we're going to do here, and you go all the way down until you hit your deltoids. I go all the way up. And you can do this to failure. Okay? Now of course, now you can do it instead of lying on your back. You can do more of overhead press. That would be like a military press, pressing a bar behind your back. The overhead press would be to your chest instead of just to your neck. So actually you could use more resistance. It's easier to do that way. So if you want to, you could use 3, I use, or 4. Depending, like I said, I've been doing this a long time, so, and I'm pretty strong. So the elevation level doesn't have to be at the top resistance. Okay, it's just all depends how your strength level. So here we go from here. I'm using the whole, everything. That's the highest you can go resistance-wise. And you push it. Now you don't have to do this that heavy, of course, depending on what you're trying to go for. If you're going for cuts or if you're going for mass, I'm just showing you. Okay, from there, I take the resistance bands off. Okay, you don't need this anymore for now. Okay, so now I'm going to lower it by 2 notches. Or just 1 notch for this matter. And now what we're going to do, we're going to do upright rows. Now of course if you just go to your shoulders, you're just going to work, I mean if you go to your chin, you're just working your shoulders. If you go all the way up to your forehead, you're going to be working more your traps. So I do these lying down. And like I said, you want to be close to the board as possible. So this is what I do. You go here. See how you go all the way up here? So I cross my legs here. Pull. All the way up. Pull. And you can really feel that in your shoulders. And your traps are going to be hit really hard too. Okay, from there, I'm going to sit up and I'm going to do forward lateral raises. If you want to, you can lower. I'll lower by 1 because, like I said, I'm not doing any rest in between sets. So, usually I do 4 sets of each of these. But so we're going to go here. You're going to raise it to here. All the way here. Squeeze it, all the way forward, here, okay? So that's that, okay? Okay, now, what I'm going to do, these are great. If you ever use or you've seen with triceps, you can do pull downs, right? Press downs, I'm sorry. Pull downs would be lats. So I'm going to put the rope around the machine. I'm going to go all the way here. And it's basically almost like upright. It's almost like shoulder shreds, like this. But using that. So here, to here. And I'm not going to my chin, like here. I'm going to lower that because that's the high resistance. These really work your traps, but they also work your shoulders. So instead of going here or to your nose, you want to go straight to your forehead. You want to go straight to your forehead. Don't put your chin down. Keep your head up as much as possible. And pause once you hit your forehead. You'll really feel that in your traps. Here we go. See that? Ooh, I can really feel that. That's some traps. I can really feel that. Okay. Now, from there, I'm going to lower it all the way to here. 3, 4. Like I said, you might not be able to see my face, but you can see the move. So here you go. Here you go. Up. Here. I'm trying to squatting down so you can see my face. I don't want it to get out of the camera because I'm working in a small place. My basement isn't really, I can't really put the camera any farther back than that without you being able to see the machine. And now you're going to do it on your left side. So here, pull it. Okay, I raised the machine like, to what, 1, 2, 3, 4, to the 5th notch. I went from the lowest notch to do side laterals. Now I'm going to take the resistance bands off. And now, what we're going to do this one-arm military presses. Okay? You don't have to do this. I'm just showing you demonstrating what it would be like. Okay? So this is just one arm. And that's really hard. So we're going to move that down a few notches. Let's move it to that. It's harder than you look. So a lot of people might not be able to do this. And you're going to do one arm. And you're going to pull it out. Now, I didn't stop between sets, so I'm not getting any rest, so it makes it harder. And you can do the other. I'll leave with just one arm. This is military presses. And of course you could run. And that's how I finish my shoulders. I go all the way up. Okay, so I use the highest elevation. Okay? We don't need this. And we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 bands. If you want to use straps, you can. You don't have to. And you're basically going to do shoulder shrugs, which works your traps, but it also works your shoulders. So again, you want to have the highest. I sit up on the board as high as I can to really get a stretch. Like here. Now you could do it this way, or actually this way. But all you're doing is just going here and shrugging your shoulders, just like you're shrugging. You say, I don't know. And you can do as many as you want. And you can do these. I usually do 50 to 100. And that's the highest elevation with that. And I'm just demonstrating what I'm doing. I'm not going to failure. But there you go. That's all the shoulders exercises. And also works your traps. So we're going to do shoulders today. I'm going to show you all the shoulder exercises I use with the Weider Ultimate Body Flats. First, I put this all the way to the top notch. The elevation level's the highest. And I use, as you can see over here, I put this from here over to here. Now if you want to put the bars in between it to stabilize a little more, you can. And now, you can see there's 4 resistance bands. 1, 2, 3, 4. I use 2 for this. And that's what I do, basically military presses, but I'm pretty strong. I can overhead press my body weight. So if you can't overhead press your body weight, you don't have to put it on the highest elevation level. So we're going to do here, and you go all the way down until you hit your